Do you have people in your life who always give you compliments like this? Oh my god, you're so lucky. Oh my god, how did you get this? I wish it was me. You're such a lucky girl, you get everything you want. Why don't I get those stuffs? Why me? Those are the words that a Destiny Swapper makes. If you have someone in your life who always talks about how easy you have it in life, you have to keep clear away from them because they want to be you. They wonder why those things don't come to them and it always comes to you. Let's go to the book of Genesis chapter 25 and let's talk about Isaac and Rebekah's children, Esau and Jacob. Esau was the first born of the twins, and he was very hardworking. He was a hunter, loved by his dad. He's the firstborn, so he's supposed to get the blessing. His mom loved Jacob very much, but Jacob wasn't going to get the blessing because he's not the first child. By the end of the day, Jacob ended up having the blessing that Esau was supposed to have. Why? Because Jacob caught his brother at a very vulnerable stage. His brother didn't know what was in his destiny, but Jacob knew. Jacob knew what it felt or what it would feel like to be in Esau's shoes. So he caught his brother at a very vulnerable stage when his brother was hungry. He came back from hunting and he asked his brother for some food, and he said, okay, I'll only give you my food if you promise to give me your birthright. I mean, you say, why does someone want someone's birthright? Because your birthright or our birthright is the same as our destiny. What was given to you by God when you were born, that is your birthright. That is something personal to you. But there are people who can snatch it. There's some people who can see into your destiny and know, oh my God, this person has so much divinity. This person has so much light. They will go places. I mean, we've all met someone like that. You see them like, wow, they'll be great. They're like stars, but they don't even know. That was Esau's own. Rebecca knew because Isaac loved Esau, he was going to bless his son and give him a lot of properties. But then she wanted Jacob to win. So Esau, not knowing his worth and not knowing what his birthright meant, was like, oh, who cares about birthright? You can have it. Just give me the food. And Jacob had it just by his words and took it. And when the day of blessing came, he went to his father Isaac and took the blessing that was supposed to go to Esau and run off with it. And we never heard of Esau. And that was the end of Esau. We never really heard of Esau. It was Jacob who was conquering. That is a fair example of someone who succeeded in Destiny Swap. But if you have the protection of God, like King Saul, the first king of Israel, your destiny will be protected. What happened to Saul? God sent Samuel to ordain Saul as the king, but then he should do it when nobody's there. So Samuel did as God sent him and blessed King Saul. But when he got home, his uncle asked him, where were you, Saul? And Saul was like, oh, I went to look for the donkeys. And we went to Samuel to ask him if he knows the whereabouts of the donkeys. And the uncle was like, please tell me what Samuel said. Why? Because his uncle wanted to know if God had said something good about Saul so he can snatch it. It happened to Jesus. It happened to Moses. But these people had a divine protection of God because once they were born, there was a lot of haters. A lot of haters. It's the same way some of you are born under a great star. The day you were born signified a very great star. Like the angels were very happy because you are like a star. It's like an angel appeared here. But you don't know your worth. And there's some people who are looking for you, who are looking for your energy. They go around looking for you, just like in Herod, Pharaoh, just like Saul's uncle, just like Jacob. Some people are out here looking for you, but you guys don't know your worth. So listen carefully so you can spot someone who's into Destiny Swap with you. So these people come in wanting to be you. They don't want to be like you. They want to be you. They wish they would wear the skin you have on. They want to enter into you and be exactly like you. So when they come, they'll come as friends, of course. That's the easiest way. If a parasite wants to take something from the host, they have to attach to the host, right? So just like if a mosquito wants to bite you, you can't bite you if it doesn't stick to your skin and suck your blood. It's the same thing. If anyone if anyone would destroy you, they have to get very, very close to you. I have this saying in my culture which says, the person's closest to you, you should be afraid of, because they will bite you. Like, no animal can bite you if it's not close to you. So they will come as friends. They always do come as friends. They always come up as friends who love you, who love your style, because in quotes, they have the same style as you. So you realize those people will start dressing like you, same fashion. If you have a particular hairstyle you do, they start doing it. Even if they're from different race, even if maybe you're a black girl and they're Asian, they'll start doing braids just like you. If you wear a particular kind of outfit, they'll start doing the same kind of outfit. If you talk a certain way, now they start imitating you. The same exact way you talk, the way you move your hand, the way you roll your eyes, the way you move your lips, even the tone of your voice, down to that. They start speaking like you. If you speak softly, they'll start speaking softly. If you walk a certain way, they start doing the same thing. If you hang out in certain places, that's where they're going to hang out. If you pose a certain way in your pictures, they're going to do the same thing, even down to your makeup. If you have a particular hair color, they're going to do the same thing. First of all, don't say it's flattering that someone is trying to copy you. You shouldn't trust someone who is copying exactly the same thing you do and they are very close to you. Because once they get a hold of you and they start doing exactly like you, now they will try and get the attention that you get from the people you hang out with. So they'll go behind your back to be friends with your friends. They'll go behind your back to make sure your family loves them. So they'll try and win the admiration of people around you. They are doing this to take you out. Okay? They're trying to eliminate you. That is how they start. So these people, the reason why they get close to you is because that's the easiest way. The more they intertwine with you, the better it is to hijack you. So we see this happen in history, not just in the Bible, with people like Aaliyah. Aaliyah, we all could tell, was great. She spent a short time here on earth, but she went far. And it has been alleged that some people did rituals to take her out of it. It could be true. It could be true. Who knows? It happened to Selena the musician, who was killed by a friend. It happened to Selena Gomez, where she lost the love of her life. But hey, we're not going to go into details. It happened to... I heard this guy, Central C, his friend came out to say Central C copied him, blah, blah, blah. I think Central C is a UK musician. Paris Hilton also had that experience, but I mean, she happened to be friends with that person still. But that's how that person also, that path was how they used to get what they have right now. So it happens in real life. But look at all these people. The people who hijacked their life were very close to them. There were people we saw them being around them a lot of times. Always. It's always that person close to you who do that to you. Don't expect it to be someone far away. Because Destiny Helpers have to have that access. It could be your family. Family members also do that. Some people are born into a family where they are going to change the destiny of the family. And some family members wouldn't want that to manifest. So they will get close to you, want to know everything that goes on in your life, so that they will go and do it first. So you have maybe one of your cousins being so close to you, or maybe a childhood friend who you consider as a sister get so close to you, so that they can keep tabs on your next plans. That's why some people keep tabs in your life, because they want to know what you're about to do next, so that they can do it, or they can sabotage it. They don't want the best for you. So those people tend to be very egoistic. Like, they have this big ego. They're money hungry. They're power hungry people. They can be narcissistic and sociopaths. They don't care. They don't have a lot of sympathy or empathy for people. But you being an empathic person, you just give out everything. Because in Hollywood, we can tell that a lot of people have power that they don't deserve, so they abuse it. When people have something they didn't work for, and they snatch it from someone else, they abuse the power, and we always see bad, or we always hear bad stories about them, because that isn't their destiny. That isn't their place to be. If you forcefully force yourself to be in someone's destiny, you're always going to have consequences. You're always going to have that consequence. Your name will always be surrounded by bad rumors. Even if you do a million good things, there's always this bad, thing that will follow you around. And you always be caught up in the mix of just bad news, because you siphon someone's energy. But those people go far. They end up becoming the greatest, even if it wasn't their destiny. Once they snatch your destiny, whatever great thing, whether it's money, fame, luxury, whatever is your destiny, they have it, even up to the protection you're supposed to have. So you see someone who is deemed a bad person, but then they live for long, or they keep on thriving. It's because they don't just take the abundance in your life, they take the protection that comes with your birth, with your birthright. They take it too. So it's like your energy is protecting them. The energy they snatch from you is protecting them. Okay, your energy that is snatched from you will protect them. So if you have long life in your destiny, they are going to have that long life, and you might have a short-lived life. That's why we see those people had a short life, like Aaliyah and Selena, the musician. They had a short life because someone took that long life that was in their life and took it upon themselves, and they were like a sacrifice for that. Because those people are money hungry. They don't care what happens to you. They don't care because you don't know your worth. You don't have, you're not attached to God enough for Him to protect you. You always have to pray to God for protection. It's very important. Because those people, once they sense your aura, it's like a zombie. You know how zombies know when you haven't been bitten? That's how they know. When they sense that great aura, they become thirsty. Like their throat get dry. They want to suck on you. They have to. So they'll get close to you just to absorb the energy that you have and carry it as their own and use it to manifest their own lives. So those people just want the good things that come in your destiny, like the good experiences, not the struggles. That's why mostly when someone is struggling, they don't have those kind of energies around them. It's only when you're thriving in life. So always remember this as you're thriving in life. Anytime you're thriving in life, anytime you're getting better in life, anytime you're moving up higher in life, you'll meet new levels of devils. Be careful of who you mingle with. Always pray to God, because that's when you will know the real meaning of all these kinds of energies we're talking about. They'll wait for you to have all those struggles, and when it's time for the goody, they're going to show up. They only envy the results of your life, not your struggle. Okay? They only want the result that your life is going to end up in. Those people might have been great, of course, I'm not saying, but they might not have been great as you. So once they come into your life, you realize if you're someone who used to have things very easily, like maybe opportunities always come to you. Like for example, you know that one girl who is just walking one day just by the street, and they get scouted out by a model agency, or you're just traveling to a place and you get offered like a gift by some company, or you're just there and a company contacts you and they want to work with you. Those kind of people, you guys have to be careful. You guys have to always ask God for protection. If you're someone who always gets jobs easily, who always walks into rooms and people give you things easily, people are just nice to you, you attract people, you're magnetic, people love you, people say good things about you. Some people will sit down and be envious of the fact that people love you. Some people can be, no, it's not always about the material. Some people can be envious of the love that you carry around you. They just want that. They want to be loved also, just like you are loved. People envy other people's energy. It's not just the money. It's not just the money you have. It's not just the job you have. It's the confidence you carry. It's the aura that you have that makes people want to be around you. Some people don't have people come around them, and that's all they dream of. Like, why is that she always has people around her? Why is that people always like, I wish it was me? So they'll find any means to also get that admiration from people just like you have. So they don't mind what they have to put you through, because at that moment they hate you because you have everything that they desire. And if someone has something that you desire, you see them as a competition. So they'll start seeing you as a competition. So they'll take you out That's what people do when they don't want competition. They take their competitors out. So they'll do anything to kick you out. So they get all the admiration and all the love from people. So they can feel how it feels to be you. So they want to be you. We see it in movies all the time. How people would just envy other people, like even in movies, and try and take them out of the world because they want to gain that. It happens in politics. Politics is a dirty game, and most of them play those crazy swaps. It happens all the time. Hollywood is like the headquarters. People do that. People come there with bright. How many kid stars do we know that came in with so much good energy, like so much talent, and now they just look, their life look miserable. Like, you're like, damn, is that the same person? Like, are they okay? Should we check up on them? And they just end up looking like they need emergency help. They look different. Some of them even die from overdose. How many talented people? And then there are people in Hollywood that play the dirty game that keeps going on. They keep going on. They keep getting richer. They keep getting fine, and they keep getting younger. And then the younger ones keep getting older and miserable. The younger ones with so much talent keep getting older and miserable. They don't even look their age. They look older than their age. Because the like, how do I call it? The big people in there who play the dirty game suck on their energy. They suck on the youth that the new ones bring. They suck on it. They swap the destiny. They swap everything. And then they give them their old energy in exchange for the fame and the money. It happens in most places, in most organizations. But I understand they're kids and they don't know. They're just so happy, want to be stars, want to be seen on TV, want to be seen in magazines. So they trade it, just like Esau did to his brother. He sold his birthright, his destiny, for a bowl of soup and bread. And we never heard of him. That was it. He got wiped out. That's how these people are. But just know that the devil can't create anything. They will imitate you. So if someone is trying to imitate you, don't see it as, oh my God, that's so flattering. Like, the devil imitates, it doesn't create. If you're really authentic to yourself, you're going to create your own style. You're going to create your own everything. You're not going to imitate someone. Okay, thank you very much for listening. That's all I have. But always have in mind, the devil imitates. It doesn't create. God is the creator. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Or hear from you guys in the next video. Bye.